Hello everyone. So today what we are going to talk about is what are the various types of lenses that we can implant in the eye after removal of cataract. So first of all, let me tell you where cataract is positioned. Okay, so if this is the eye seen from front, this round structure that you can see, okay, is the cornea. As you can see, it's lifted outside. It's a glass-like structure in front of the eye. And the black portion that you see is the internal portion. Can you make it out? Right. And there's a white portion of the eye, right? So this entire eye is like a ball. So where you can see the lens is inside the eye. It's just behind the cornea and the iris. This portion is the iris and this is the pupil, the hole through which we see. Right, and inside this area is the lens placed in the eye, where you can see over here. This is the area where the lens is placed. Okay, so it is this lens that we remove and we place an artificial lens which is known as intraocular lens. So this you can see inside over here, this is the intraocular lens, the central round black portion and the two fangs like. So this is an intraocular lens or an IOL. So this is the lens which we place in the eye in this position, and this is the area through which we see. Now this lens is of various types depending upon what type of vision you want in your eyes. Like, there's one type of lens which is a basic lens and which has come from generations together, maybe more than 40-50 years back. So this is called the monofocal lens. Monofocal lens means single focus. Mono means single, focal means focal length. So single focus, it can give you clear. Which is that single focus which is clear? It is a distance vision, distance eyesight, which is clear with the lens depending upon the lens power that you are implanting in the eye. Before implanting the lens, you have to take out the lens power. So 80% of the vision with this monofocal lens for distance is clear for you. For near things, reading, writing, mobile, computer, for these things you have to use glasses, right? So with the monofocal lens, your distance vision is clear 80%, maybe 90% depending upon the refractive error that you have and the lens power that is calculated pre-operatively. And for near, you have to use glasses, right? Then there's a second type of lens. Many a times people do not want to use glasses. They say we want spectacle-free vision throughout life after removal of cataract. So there are many options for that too. First and foremost option is a multifocal lens. Multifocal lens means multiple foci, that is multiple distances become clear for you. Distance vision, computer vision, TV, near, all these distances, they become clear to you without glasses, about 80 to 90%. So this is like promise less, deliver more can be a strategy. So with this type of multifocal lens, you have got a spectacle free vision, or you are less dependent on spectacles. There may be some power for distance, some power for near that you may have to use after putting a multifocal lens, but 80% of your vision is clear without glasses. So frankly speaking, you're spectacle independent for your entire life after implanting a multifocal lens after cataract removal. Then we have another category of lens, and that is trifocal lens. Trifocal lens, multifocal lenses were discovery after the monofocal lenses, but with multifocal lenses you have some problems that you may have to face. That is, like, you can see optical side effects. You can see either there's light around the light, that is known as halo, or you can see a completely distorted light image, or you can see ring around the lights. So these are the optical side effects that you may get after putting on multifocal lenses. So these side effects are disturbing to some people. Initially 3 to 6 months, some people might see these optical effects around light and then later on that these effects fade. Some people, these effects may linger for their entire life. So, and there's a very small number of people, like if 100 people we implant multifocal lens, hardly one or two may complain of such photic phenomenon, optical phenomenon, and that they can get rid of. Very less amount of people, this may linger back. So to alleviate this, we got the trifocal lenses. Trifocal lenses are a step ahead in technology as compared to multifocal lenses. They are said to have fewer side effects of such, but still there are with trifocal also. And rest all things are more better in trifocal, like contrast sensitivity, depending upon which type of trifocal we are implanting, which technology wise it is made. And depending upon that, we have other benefits in trifocal, like night vision is good, night driving may be good, but trifocals also do have these photic phenomenon, but to a lesser degree. Then to get more better images, in this we have another category. We have extended monofocals and EDOF. Okay, extended monofocals are nothing but they give you a better near vision compared to a monofocal lens, right? So that is why it is worded as extended monofocal. So in extended monofocal, the more beneficial vision is a computer vision or an arm's distance vision, right? So people who are computer users, who have to use progressive glasses, and they can compromise on their near vision to some extent, extended monofocal is the answer. Second of this type is a pure extended depth of focus lens, which is also known as EDOF lenses. These EDOF lenses again give you a very great monofocal distance vision like monofocal lens. And near vision is not like multifocal lens. It is in between monofocal and multifocal. It gives you a great monofocal vision for distance vision, but the near vision is not great like multifocal. It is a little slightly lesser than the multifocal lenses, but it gives you a great intermediate vision, which is a computer distance vision when you sit in front of your laptop and the distance that you use for computer viewing. That distance is great with an EDOF lens. So EDOF lenses are having a better application, and they have a fewer optical side effects which are seen in multifocals and in trifocal lenses, right? So these are the lenses that we have. Then we have toric lenses, when the person's cylindrical power is in a particular axis and it is more than plus or minus 1. That time we try to counsel the patient for toric lens. This gives you a spectacle independent vision if you put a lens, a toric lens, which is having neutralization of that axis. So you don't have to use that cylindrical power in your glasses post operation. So again you get a spectacle free vision. These toric lenses we get in monofocal, multifocal, trifocal, EDOF, extended monofocal in all types. So these are the broad descriptions of the intraocular lenses that you can put in your cataract surgery. And of course, individual customized discussion you have to do with your ophthalmologist who directs you for the cataract surgery and who is the best person to decide for you which lens is best for you. After discussion with your ophthalmologist, you can decide the best lens for you and enjoy a spectacle free vision for lifetime. Take care. Goodbye.